gërëm di leen seen liggéey rafet na lool amul num neexew nga doomi Adama lu am solo su ko defee rek balaa ñuy ànd suñu next video rek
Discover the smiling coast of Africa.
World leaders are supposed to be met. Now, we've had reports and we've had surveys, but what's the view from the streets, from the people who live on the edge? In this case, on the edge of a continent. We're at the edge of the Namib Desert, on Africa's southwest coast. A world of drought, danger, shipwreck, but also fish. Luderitz Harbour, an old port rebuilt for fishing boats. The industry is one of the pillars of Namibia's economy. It's a man's world. Almost 8 out of 10 fishery workers are men. Women, normally allowed on these great Atlantic trawlers only as visitors, maybe taking a turn at the wheel. Johanna Kwevi is going aboard the Canis, one of the fleet's largest vessels. Except Johanna is not coming on board as a guest. Johanna is Namibia's first female trawler skipper.
As a captain, I normally I'm on standby for 24 hours. I wake up about 6 o'clock. We are having 6-hour shifts. At the bridge we are 3. Me as a captain, a chief mate, and the second mate.
Men are not used to a woman at the wheel. Women don't normally chart the course, literally or metaphorically, or give orders, however pleasantly. And the crew knows their lives are in her hands.
I've been working with Johanna Kwevi, he's my captain, for 2 years. She's the one who gives an order, what have to be done for the day, everything like that. So everything, the orders came from him, from her.
Johanna trained with the Namibian Maritime Fisheries Institute. She got to be a skipper 8 years after serving as an officer and chief mate under a Spanish captain. Her company now has 4 more women coming through the ranks.
My responsibility is to command. Since I have 23 crew members on board, they are all under my authority. Some of the people, they have this mental of saying, "Oh, I can't be told to do this to a woman." Since a man is a pillar or a head of the house, it's not working anymore. It's not working anymore.
I have many years' experience at sea. This is a man's world. Since the beginning, it's been a man's world. If your leadership is not appropriate for the crew, you will not earn their respect.
My shipmates on board the vessel, they are wonderful. Each and everybody is having his duty, and we have procedures whereby we have to follow, and if we don't, then we will see what we have to do with that.
For the older fishermen, it's the novelty to have an educated black Namibian as skipper.
We have never seen a black person in charge of a ship. It's always been a Spanish person. Now that black people are here in command, we are very proud. Since we do not know the foreign languages, they can now communicate on our behalf. Today I can just ask Joanna for anything.
A ship is like a world of its own. Here it's easy to think that as a Namibian woman, Johanna's cracked it as an equal and as a leader. But her working life is on the edge of a vast continent. And she's about to be reminded that life on land can be very different. Back in the harbour, Johanna brings in the catch. She knows she has to make every day at sea a profitable one. She's employed by a big Spanish company. Fishing at sea is risky and dangerous. It's also a capital-intensive business. For the company, having a female captain is not an exercise in filling quotas. Johanna is responsible for the return on a huge investment.
It is very good, and the quality is much better. Thank you very much.
That's my pleasure.
I hope you enjoy your time off on the land.
Back on land, Johanna is like any other woman. At least one with a paid job. But she's not only shopping for herself. She's taking care of her small family.
I have a young boy of 14 months. He's lovely and he's a strong boy because we are out at sea from 7 days up to 15 days. So it's quite long for a young boy. I met Innocent's father on land. Although we are working at sea, we didn't get an opportunity to work in the same vessel because we're having the same leg. This is my cousin, Auguste. So she's taking care of my boy when I'm out at sea.
And she's out at sea for 336 days of the year. Johanna is fortunate. Her relatives are happy to take care of her son while she's at sea.